Hi. I just wanted to make a video because I was just sitting here wondering, like, the people that have stopped believing in the Bible or have stopped believing in the New Testament altogether and stopped believing in the Son of God. I just wonder now, like, what are they gonna do when they have a situation where they need help, where they need deliverance, and there's nothing they can do about it? Like, they don't believe in the God of Israel, or they don't believe in a higher power. You know, some believe themselves to be God or be able to do things. And it's like, I've seen some things, like a couple of people that I know was following the Hebrew records, following the Bible, that had stopped believing in the God of the Bible. And some things have happened to these people, and it's like, it seemed like that would be wake-up calls for them, but you know, they went through a situation and it got bad, and it's like, dang, like, so you not believing in the God of the Bible no more. So like, you were proud enough to not call on God in your time of trouble. So you just went through it and got hurt. That just everything that I've been through, near death experiences, and situations that I could have lost my life. My first thing was to I called on the Son of God, because my understanding was the only way to get to the Father was through the Son. So I always called on the Son of God, and I always got delivered. I was always saved. So, but recently, I had a situation where I was dealing with pain, and when I was calling on the Son of God, the relief didn't come. And so, when I called on the Father, when I focused more on the Father, the relief came. And that made me feel like, okay, since I have a relationship with the Son, I can now go to the Father. Now I can go to the Father for deliverance. And perhaps I could have went to him all alone, but, like through the church, they would teach, only through the Son can you get to the Father. So that's what I did. I always called on the Son of God, and I always got delivered. And just recently I called on the Son, and there was still pain, and then I ended up calling on the Father, and relief came. So either way, I called on a higher power and got delivered from my situations. Now, if you don't believe in the Son of God, and you don't believe in the God of Israel, like, you don't believe the records, you don't believe any of the miracles that happened in the Hebrew records, any of the miracles, you just disregard, and all the miracles that you have ever experienced because of your newfound research, like, what are you going to do when you get in a situation where you need help? And from the situations I've seen, like, people that, completely stop believing in the Son of God, they actually, it seemed like they were on the right path. They were doing something with their life, and then all of a sudden they go backwards. Their energies change as far as, how they are, how they communicate with people. It's a lot. At one point it seemed like they were more friendlier. They were more slow to anger or get frustrated. And now they changed. They're going back and forth with people. It's not just love how it was. It's like, it's whatever, basically. It's just the attitude. And it's like, maybe they haven't experience a real deal life-changing situation for them, as far as maybe their family going through something where they need a higher power, they need a miracle, basically. How are you gonna make that miracle happen for yourself? You know what I'm saying? If you need deliverance or your family, how are you gonna make that miracle happen for yourself? Like, do you have power to make miracles happen? Can you heal? Can you perform miracles? Like, because the power source, the Allah, the God, the true God of Israel, He the one is where the power come from. He can give you power to heal or perform a miracle, but I just wonder, like, you do you think that you can do it yourself now that you don't believe in Him, you don't believe in His Son? So yeah, I was just thinking about that because a lot of times when these people, I follow them. I followed them because they were teaching the things that I believe. They were in the Bible. They were teaching out of the Bible, and all of a sudden they changed. And so it's like, and they presented me with the information that they found, and I researched it and looked into it. It just, a lot didn't seem like truth to me. It's like your spirit is supposed to bear witness to the truth, and a lot of times, like, I feel like I'm pretty good. I mean, like, my spirit is on point with that. And like the stuff that they presented to me, and I researched and looked into it, and a lot of times I had to look at my experiences. Like the things that I've been through myself, the miracles that I experienced, the fact that I'm still alive shows me that I'm on the right path. So like, it's like, I don't want to go backwards, and the person that I become, like, I've changed since researching and discovering the truth hidden from me, through the church, that I changed for the better. I'm blessed. And me having a relationship with the Most High God of Israel, with His Son, in situations, like, I have faith that I'll receive a miracle. I'll overcome it because I have. He haven't let me down yet. And I have faith that He won't. But for those people that have completely just, don't believe anymore, it's like, what are y'all gonna do? What are y'all gonna do when you have a situation and you need a miracle? It just seems like they're just gonna take it. They're just gonna, it just seems like they're just gonna just give in to it, whatever come their way. But I can't. I gotta believe there's a way out. I gotta believe, a miracle can save me or my family. I've prayed for my family and watched them be blessed with a miracle. And so it's like, and they had to believe it, and I had to emphasize that to them, like, look, it's not going to happen if you don't believe it. I give them the truth concerning the Most High God, His Son. The names that I pray in, and, I give them the research and information on, why I believe, the names, and in reference to what God I'm praying to, what name I'm praying in, so, and if they accept it and they believe it, they see it. so far, they've seen it and they believe. So it's just like, I look at these people's lives that I was once following that have changed what they believe, and it's just like they changed the way they communicate, the things they deal in their life. They're more accepting to the things that at one point they taught against. And so it's just like, I'm watching. I'm just watching because I just want to see, are they gonna be blessed, or are they gonna, or what's gonna happen? Because overall, I pray for everybody, to make it. I pray for everybody to some way find salvation, to but I just wonder what they're gonna do when they get in that situation, because they don't believe anymore. And they've already been through stuff. I've seen them go through stuff, and it's like, if that was me going through that, I would have been reevaluating my life. Like, man, am I okay in this area? In this area, is it something that I'm missing? I would have been looking, because anytime I go through something like big, like I gotta look at my life and see, what am I doing? Is this a sign for me to stop doing something, or to recognize something? Is it a sign? A lot of times it is a sign. I recognize it, and I just gotta, make some changes in my life. Some people, they don't look at it like that because they don't believe. So they don't see the sign, and then they go through tragedy and they just take it. I can't take it. I gotta believe. I gotta believe there's hope.